YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira, and I am back. Hello. Just wanted to come at y'all and shoot the shit real quick and see how everybody was doing in the whole 9 yards. Not a whole lot to report over here. I am going to be actually heading to Richmond, Virginia this weekend. I will be there Saturday, so if I have any subtastics in the DMV area, I'm going to be at Skateland in Richmond, Virginia. I have an event, a ball, and I will eventually, if someone cocks a gun to my head, do a video explaining what exactly a ball is. But I do have a ball to go to in Richmond, and I will be there, and I'm looking forward to it. Y'all, I'm multitasking, forgive me. This is going to be some random shit, just for the record. Because there's something I need y'all to do for me. And I have to pull up the link in order to do it. But I did get my hair, well, okay, got the nails done. These are the nails. I don't even know if y'all can see this. Hold on. Shoot. Yep. Those are the nails, people. Feeling good about them. Although my significant other said that they look like Easter. Does this one look like Easter? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so got the nails done, got the pedicure, got the eyebrows waxed, and I got my hair done, as y'all can see. Or maybe you can't see. But yes, y'all, I'm rocking 18 inches of the Cutix Fortified Cuticles by Dreamweaver. I've got about a pack and a half of number 4 in here, and then there's one pack of 430, like right through the crown. And this is not I'm sure I don't have to tell you this is not a lace, but no, it's not a lace. This is in fact a sew-in weave, done to perfection by my homegirl Alicia. Shouts out to Alicia. Yeah, and snatched up because it's going to be yet another evening look. This is, alright. Y'all gonna see it? I haven't even seen it yet. So yeah, it's a French twist, y'all. And, there's the other side. Yep. So, I'm feeling good about it. And, I've had this one strand that requires a bobby pin. You know, Athena's gonna dig in this the minute we get to Virginia. Y'all, I have more bobby pins in my head than I know what to do with. But there was something specific I wanted to talk to y'all about. Not just sit here and be random. Speak randomly. I'm going to include the link to this below. And maybe I should have told y'all this a long time ago. But I am part of this I don't know if you would call it an organization or, I'm part of a community online, at this website called change.org. And basically change.org highlights what's going on in the world that you might not get a chance to know about or read about. And, it shines a light on some of the injustices that our society and the world at large is currently facing. This particular message that I received from change.org affected me greatly and affected me personally. And it's something I had to share with y'all. Apparently, the iPhone now has a new application where which you can download from Exodus International. For those of you who don't know what Exodus International is, I do have a personal story behind this, but I can tell you exactly what's written or wrote. My mother always corrected me and said it's written, and I always said wrote, and I don't know which the proper English term is. Exodus International, the notorious ex-gay organization, basically The Exodus International is an organization that believes that LGBT people are, um, they believe that LGBT people can be cured of their, what they perceive as an ailment. They believe that homosexuality is, I quote, immoral and I quote, satanic. And that with extensive conversion therapies, someone's sexual identity can actually be changed, or gender identity, as the case may be. And this organization now has an application for the iPhone, which you can download. Let me see what I can read to you here. They claim to offer freedom from homosexuality through the power of Jesus Christ and use scare tactics, misinformation, stereotypes, and distortions of LGBT life to recruit clients. They endorse the use of so-called reparative therapy to change the sexual orientation of their clients, despite the fact that this form of therapy has been rejected by every professional medical organization, including the American Psychological Association, the American Medical Association, and the American Counseling Association. And my concern about this, I mean, setting aside the fact that it says on change.org that Apple does not allow racist or anti-Semitic apps in its app store, yet it's giving the green light for an app that targets LGBT youth with the message that their sexual orientation is a, quote, sin that will make your heart sick, end quote, and a counterfeit, quote unquote. The experience that I had with Exodus International, and I'm going to piss a couple of family members off with this little confession, which is not a confessions video, but yeah, it's something that I'm going to share with y'all. I have a cousin on my mother's side, and this was, we're talking about 1994 here. I had come out of the closet in 1992, I believe, 92, 93, one of those, like fully, officially. I was out since 90, but I kind of blew the doors open by 93. And in 1994, my cousin, who is a, or who identified herself at that point as a born-again Christian and was very conservative in her thinking, sent a brochure from Exodus International to my boarding school. And as somebody who had newly discovered, at the time it was my sexuality as opposed to my gender identity, it sent me into a full-blown panic attack because, you know, it's these so-called success stories of people who once identified as gay or lesbian and who now suddenly say that through the power of God they have been transformed. Now, I am not limiting the power of God by any stretch of the imagination. However, for a 14-year-old child who's just coming to terms with who they are, it can be incredibly distressing, as well as trying to reconcile their sexuality or their gender identity with their spirituality or their faith in a culture and in a country where it can be very, very difficult to find a balance between those things. It was really, really, really disheartening for me. And in this day and age when we have, 6 suicides of LGBT people over the span of 2 months, less than a year ago, I can only imagine how disheartening and disparaging it could be for our young people in this day and age. I am including a link below of an online petition that is circulating, and over 10,000 people have signed it thus far, including myself, asking that Apple remove this application from availability through iTunes to the iPhone. And I would encourage, and it's very weird for me to do this because I'm not really one of those, please go here and please do this and please do that kind of people, but I am asking you to consider the children, your children, our children, the world's children, and everybody who is struggling to find a place of comfort within themselves, who is trying to find solid ground and be able to stand firm on who they are. And it's so hard for our young people as it is. I feel like this would be one small step to making it not as hard for them. So please do that. I would greatly appreciate it. And I thank you. And I will see y'all next week. And with that being said, one love.